Okay, so for this tutorial, we're going to show you how to build and compile the Godot game engine for M1 Max or the ARM64 architecture. So first, go to GitHub and go to Godot game engine's main master branch. From here, we're going to go click under the master branch, and we're going to switch to version 3.3. This is the version we'll be building. So now that we're here, go over to this code section. Either git clone this or download a zip. My default location is going to be in the downloads folder. And after you have that downloaded, we're going to go in and open up our terminal. Right now I'm in the home directory. I'm going to switch to downloads. And if you do ls, you're going to see only the Godot 3.3 zip. So you're going to want to type unzip Godot 3.3, and then you're going to run that. I already ran it, so I'm not going to run it again. After that's done, though, you're going to want to go in and change into your unzipped folder, Godot 3.3. Next, we're going to go in and, well, actually first, before we get to this part, let's make sure we have everything set up properly so we can compile and build it. So the tools we're going to need are, we're going to need to make sure we have Python 3.5 or above, scons 3.0 plus Xcode, which is, it says here that if you have Homebrew installed, you should have Xcode automatically. If not, go to the App Store or open up Homebrew and install Xcode through the Homebrew interface. And optional is this library as well. But okay, let's get started first. Then let's reopen the terminal. Your commands you're going to want to type in, if you don't have these dependencies, are brew install Python 3. Running that, you should get Python 3.9. As you can see, I already have it already up to date, so I don't need to rerun. But let's now write the other commands to install scons and yasm and run that. So we already have those up to date. Xcode we should have fine. I have both the App Store version and Homebrew, so that's fine. So now that we have everything here, let's go in and start off compiling. For some reason, in the version that's currently out 3.3, you have to run both the Intel and Apple Silicon version and then bundle them into a universal build in order for it to run. I tried figuring out, but using the ARM64 version only and then trying to build it into an application results in saying an error saying that something is damaged or missing. But if you use the universal, it'll give you the Apple Intel version and it'll work fine. But for some reason, you can't just do the ARM process only. So what we're going to want to do is copy and paste this and then paste and run. I already have it built, so this is going to be quickly done in a few seconds. But for you guys, it's going to take like a few minutes. So after that's done, make sure you get the ARM version as well. Run it. I already did this beforehand, so you guys don't have to sit through watching. And as you can see, that's done. Now we're going to call this last one here, lipo create. Copy that and just paste it into the terminal. Now, I'm going to show you guys first. If you go to the folder that was created, the bin folder, you can see we got the ARM, the Intel, and the Universal. If we just do this and write ARM64, as you can see, it opens up Godot. But if you try to just building with just the ARM, for some reason it doesn't work. I don't know if they're going to end up fixing that in a future release, but right now, if you want to build into application, you're going to have to use the universal. So now that we have that out of the way, I noticed when I was trying to run this that they made a small I don't know if it's typo or if they just changed it and they didn't, like they changed how the tools are built, and now there's a one less folder directory or something. So I'm going to put this in the description, but for this you need to run this instead, which gets rid of this. If you look over here, it's missing this OPT. So if you run this now in the terminal, oh wait, we're in the wrong directory, that's why. So go back and also remove the Godot.app. I'll just delete that later, but go back. So run that command. Now if you look in here, we're going to see Godot.app. So now let's open up our downloads folder, go into our folder here, and if we click run on this, it's going to give you a warning say it cannot be opened because the developer cannot be verified. So I'm going to open up Spotlight and do system preferences. I'm going to do cancel here and go to security and privacy. And right here, we're going to set open anyway for the Godot. And it's going to give you a message. We're going to say open. Yes, we're going to give it access. Yes. And now we have Godot 3.3 custom build, it says here. And if you, let's go run one of these projects just to make sure it works. And just run this. Yes, allow that. Okay, there we go. It looks like, okay, the game ended already. But as you can see, game ran perfectly fine. So let's go. Okay, so one side note, trying to compile the headless or server build results in an error. I'll show you the error. I got this error saying, well, there was multiple errors, but I think the main issue here is if you look at this line here, rand lib library, see that it says core libcore osx opt, which was removed and hasn't been updated in part of the build application part here that we saw in the compiling page for Godot. And so I believe that that's the issue with trying to build these, that they haven't updated it properly. So that's really it. The next video I'm going to upload how to build the Vulkan branch, downloading Vulkan and running and compiling version 4.0, which supposedly I believe is being released in a couple months. We'll see if they push it back or if they'll actually release it. And I guess until next time, I'll see you guys later.